waves.
Bernafatir bakar majipo dan kushoma po mereka tidak melawa. Para zamani berkapa apa? Dame ya Aisha. Para zamani berkata apa?
Alrighty then. Hey, this is Wentus yet again. I'm going to be continuing my Let's Play of From Dust. So let's start out immediately by getting this easy totem. But as you can see, this level is going to focus a lot on the fire and water trees, and it is another desert. This central area reminds me of something. Oh, yep, this is definitely that level. As you can see, the land actually moves here. So it'll move the water back and forth through this level, and as you can see, it also is a desert island. Or not island, a desert level. So, ooh, Amplify the Breath. That's a new ability. Basically, it makes so the breath can carry twice as much for a limited time. So that is very useful ability. But, let's see. Spreading life here, as you can imagine, can be quite difficult because we have this water through the middle here that can cause trouble for our villages. But at the same time, we need the water to spread life. Ooh, and there is a relic there that I did not know about. I've never 100%ed this game, but I hope to do it this time. There are just some relics I just never know where they are. And as you can see, we have some new plants here that look a bit odd. Well, all the plants look odd. And Cobra, shut up! I said shut up! He's not going to shut up. Alright, so we have Put Out Fire, Jellify Water, and Amplify the Breath here. And this central bit of water. And we need to use water to spread life here. Oh. Yes, I know the vegetation needs water to grow, but I'm a bit more worried about other stuff right now. I'm especially looking for repel water. And as you can see, getting repel water is going to require timing because it's flowing back and forth here. And this totem is also in that flowing back and forth area. So to get that, we may need to get the island with Jellify water. Oh, looks like he's made it. Let's get, come on, you're circling it, breath. There we go. Oh, it looks like I skipped the cutscene. Ooh, building a village on that totem will allow us to move explosive trees. So that's what those are. They're explosives. What explosives do in this game are, they're a bit odd. They, basically will blow up rock. And they'll also blow up your villagers. So pretty much everything in this game is out to get you. But they're also tools. So, yeah. It's interesting. Oh, looks like the water's flowing back there. But once we get this Jellify water, getting repel water won't be a deal. Whoa, that moving land always is weird to me. So he's going to make it almost all the way there, and oh, looks like the water might spread back just with perfect timing, actually. So, where are the rest of our people? They seem to be taking a lot longer than that first guy. Oh, that first guy was probably the one that was at this area. Alright, he's asking for help now. Don't worry, the water's flowing away. Here, I'll move some of it away faster if you're going to complain. Alright, now I would recommend you move quickly, little villager, before the water flows back, because the land just moved back just right, so the water will be flowing back momentarily. Run for your life! Okay, I'm going to help you a bit here. I recommend you don't take the path that is in the middle of all the water. Okay, I think he's gonna make it. So, let's see. Man, I kind of like this level a lot, because it's an interesting concept that's not used again. The whole moving landscape thing, it really adds a challenge to it. It looks really cool, and it has this whole Twilight look to it, and not the books. Let me say this, in case you don't know me at all. Whenever I say Twilight, it's never, ever going to refer to those books. It's always referring to the time of day. Alright, we're done with that, never mentioning those books again. Okay then, so we have the ability to Jellify water and move explosive trees. Yes, we get it. It's just like moving any other plant. You can uproot it, and I believe, yeah, if you get, let's see, there's different ways to set them off. For one thing, as you may notice, the end area is right there. So, there's a stone wall protecting it. We could build up sand ridiculously, or, come on. I believe if I'm not mistaken, you can set up two explosive things right next to each other, and they should set each other off. No, you have to set up a fire tree next to them. That's right. No. Also, I'll give an example of how these water trees can kind of work. You put them next to the water, and you can see it's taking away water and filling up. So, I don't know why those ones are empty. They're supposed to be looking full. As you can see, it's getting very large now, and it'll release a lot of water when it gets the opportunity. Now, see? We run the fire tree over there, and it sets off explosives. And they also drop these seeds, so don't worry about running out. You'll always get another seed. And I believe... And sometimes if they land on Earth, they'll replant themselves. So, that's taken care of. Let's just focus on getting our life build up for now. So they're taking repel water to both villages. Since we have repel water over here now, let's move the water... Let's give the water a path to our village. That way we can spread the life over it. So, I love the whole spreading life thing with this, water moving back and forth. It really makes it challenging to spread the life. Not challenging even in a bad way, it makes it entertaining, so it's like you actually have to try really hard. So, that area is going to be repelled for water soon. And one thing that will also help you spread life, you don't just have to work with this, you could also do something else. You can take these things of filled up water here, since, let's see, pick them up, like, say, up here. Take a fire tree over, like so, and just release all that water. So you can also spread water that way. And they'll release some water next to this village, and since they have repel water now, it's good for them. As you can imagine, this middle area is going to be filled with life very quickly. So, let's make this a bit of an easier path for the water, so it'll actually spread a bit. Also, we might want to grab a fire tree and try to set up some water over here as well. Also, we have another totem over here with an ability, which I'm going to get immediately, since put out fire could be useful. Ooh, there's also a thing of water over here. Let's see if we can... Oh, let's not spread the water towards the village until we have things built there. Honestly, I do not like fire trees at all. I always try to move them as far away from the life as possible. I have basically no use for fire trees other than setting off bombs and water trees. That's their only use for me. Some people might have some sort of strategy involving them. I don't. So, yeah. That's how I play From Dust. Oh, the life is spread a little bit, but we need this water to spread a bit more. Let's make it a bit easier on that water. There we go. That's getting some water going. So, come on. That should allow the life to spread really well now. And, let's see, I bet that if we put a water tree here, it might be able to overflow enough. See, all these water trees are getting filled now, so now they're overflowing and adding more water to the level. So, that's allowing life to spread further. And I don't think the life goes away once the land has basically been fertilized by the water, more or less. Oh, and it's setting off some more there. This is working excellently for us. With this repel water, it's spreading the water around completely. So that's working great. Also, we're working on this totem right now. They should be setting up right now. Perfect. Let's take this bomb rock. Unfortunately, the breath seems to be bugging out a bit for me. But that's no big deal. We'll just add another bomb rock there since we're going to need to seriously clear a path there. Let's also put one there. Oh, we've spread the trees quite a bit. They're very lenient with how much you have to spread the trees in this level. They always are. Alright, let's wait till they get repel water, and then we'll just send some water down their way, and they'll be good. And as you can see, the water is just basically spreading indefinitely now, thanks to these water trees. And they're probably going to start setting each other off soon. Oh, there's one. And that should set the other one off as well. And maybe the other two, in fact. Oh, there's another one going off. Now it should set the other one off. Yep. Life is spreading beautifully. Oh, and it's also going to get that one. Excellent. We're getting all the trees going off now. And that should allow life to... Life spreads very quickly in the desert as well once there's water. Since they know that sometimes you just have to wash water over it to be able to spread life. And I love how the palm trees look when they're underwater. It looks really cool to me. Alright, now. Oh, large part of the land, that's right. Now comes the very tricky part, getting this last totem. This is not easy by any means. You have to wait for the land to move and move the water away. Once it's fully away, you gellify the water. And I recommend you also amplify the breath when doing so, to get all the water completely out of this area. And let's see, is that all it's going to do? It seems to be spreading very strangely. Alright, oh, it's still flowing back into there, too. Alright, you know what? Screw it, Jellified water, amplify the breath. Let's do this quickly! Get an area cleared of there. Come on. Move faster. I can never remember how it is I've ever managed to get this, but I always get it every time, so I may end up just speeding up my many attempts at getting this village established. Oh god. I don't know how I'm actually going to do this. Oh wait, no, I remember how I do it now. I just spread the water to different areas. I have to move all the water from moving back and forth and make it so that it goes elsewhere now. So the jellified water is not how you're going to be getting it. Now I remember how you get it. You just take as much water out as possible and put it in areas where it will not spread back into this little crater in the middle here. Anywhere else will do, preferably an area where there's life will help. So just go ahead and grab as much as you can while it's jellified. That helps. Jellifying the water helps a lot. In fact, we might just add some to that lake over there. In fact, let's set off some water trees. Why not? That ought to add some more water to the level. Let's grab a bit more water out in order to do that. So, let's see if we can get this one to go off. Oh! Well, life is spread entirely, so we don't have to worry about that now. Okay, that got one of them to go off. Let's see. We got a lot of water to move, so let's keep amplifying the breath and getting it to move a lot more at once. Getting it to move a lot more at once really does help, but it lasts very short amounts of time, so take full advantage of it. There we go. Got about all we could out of that one, but it recharges very quickly as well, so it's a very useful ability. And since all of our villages are protected, we have life spread, we can just put this water wherever. It doesn't matter, we can even put it straight on top of a village if we really wanted to. See? Our villages are entirely immune to water. That's a great thing about Repel Water. Alright, we just gotta keep moving this out of here, that's all there is to it. And I love how these desert levels look when they're completely covered in water and life. It's amazing. Man. I also find it kind of odd that in these levels it's kind of the opposite of normal. Typically they will have it so that you are, like water will kill your plants, but here it actually brings life to your plants. So it actually will spread inside the water, whereas normally that would actually kill it. I don't know, I just found that kind of odd always. So let's continue to spread water. Let's put a little over here since we haven't put it over here yet. Oh, grabbing earth now, that means we're getting lower and lower down. Making it easier to grab earth. Come on. Guess I'll amplify the breath again. Might as well. That's 3. Sometimes I have to take a look at the keys. Ooh, that holds a lot more water. So let's grab another chunk. Let's hope we can get 3 massive chunks in. Alright, come on. Oh, didn't quite make it. Oh, I got more than at least normal, so that helped. So let's just continue to grab more. It helps to have that like drop everything for this water, since you're not trying to do it strategically or anything, you're just putting it all somewhere else. Also, that water tree in there might cause trouble. Well, it took away a lot of the water from the area. Let's just plant it elsewhere where it can spread the water where we need it. We could also put some fire trees in here if we really wanted to, but like I said, I do not like fire trees. They would kill all of my plants. So I'm not going to do that. Alright, I'd say that's enough to get out. Actually, let's do one more amplified run to try to get the last bits of it out. So let's just get that there. Yeah, that's going to be plenty. Oh, that's earth. There we go. That ought to be more than enough for us to get this last village set up. Alright, let's just tell them to go to it. Also, did I see a water tree in there? I did. Oh, there's not enough water for it to go off anymore. So, let's have them head over there. And it looks like... Oh, that's weird. Trees are actually dying off without the water around. Interesting. Because there's, like, no trees at our actual village, even. Huh, that's weird. I've never seen that. Oh, well, this one's still surrounded by water. Because we certainly gave it plenty to work with. Let's spread some more, just cuz. Because I like to hear the pretty music. Let's also take a little water to gain a lot more. Come on. There you go. Explode with water, add some more. Also, they should be forming this village about now. Wouldn't it be weird to live in a village just like moving up and down all the time? I mean, nah, that's not really true. I was about to say, I suppose it'd be like that in an earthquake-prone area. But I lived in California, and it was nothing like that. And that area is basically known for its earthquakes. You know, I guess I could tell a little bit of a story about that. I've only ever been through one earthquake in my life, and it was a weird experience. It's difficult to describe, and it was the funniest thing now looking back. I was at my daycare. I was sleeping, and like I was taking a nap, and suddenly the whole ground started shaking, and I thought it was like being on a roller coaster. I had no idea what was going on, and I thought it was actually kind of fun. Nothing was being damaged, and it was just the ground shaking. But what was funny was the fact that there's like this large cabinet. At least I think it was large. It might have just been completely normal size since I was a little kid. But there was this large cabinet there, and what happened with it was it started to shake, and I noticed there were a bunch of expensive-looking vases on top, and they started to shake too. So when the vases started to shake, they were all moving towards one side, and they were about to fall off. And I was thinking, oh great, I'm going to get blamed for that, and I know it. Because it's weird, I wasn't really a bad kid, but I always got in trouble because I think the person who ran our daycare was just like a grumpy woman sometimes. Oh, she's kind of nice. I still know her, since even though I moved away from California years ago. Surprisingly, her family and actually her son is actually my best friend. They live in Colorado with us now. Well, not with us, but in the same state with us. They moved here shortly after we did. So, interesting little story there. My first earthquake, and the fact that my friend moved to another state with me like a year after I did. So let's set off these explosives, and that creates a much more clear path. Except for the fact that I kind of screwed it up by making it just deeper. Oh, we can just grab some random earth around and fill it in. In fact, let's just amplify the breath to get a bunch more. And when you grab earth, you can really see what amplifying the breath does, because I'm zoomed out right now, and that's massive. There we go. That helps a bit. Let's grab some earth from a bit closer this time, shall we? Let's just grab like that. There we go. Let's tell them to head for the exit, since we got nothing better to do. I'm not sure how long this episode has been. I'm going to venture and say it was a bit of a longer one. But, now we have people from all our different villages heading over. They shouldn't have any trouble getting over. Let's, not set off those explosive rocks. Well, actually, let's set off one in a strategic location, just to get rid of that. Since they said they're coming up with the red marks, and why on earth would they think that is an easier way to go? From Dust AI. It's, you know, people always say Pikmin AI is bad, and I know it's bad, but that? Let's see, what would be easier, going to this nice, comfy path that our creator set up with us that's covered in high explosives, or climbing over this massive mountain? Which would be easier? What do you guys think? From Dust's AI is just terrible. And also, going around that way. Seriously. Okay, come on. Eventually, some of them will figure out. Hopefully enough of them will figure out that going this way is easier. So, that guy made it. So he's smart. Those people are never going to make it. They can just stay on the mountaintop forever for all I care. Let's see. Come on, you can't get past that little bit of water. Fine, I'll gellify the water and move it out of your way. Even though you could just go around it. But, of course, that would be too simple. Sorry about that. Still, I just have a cough and I'm a bit stuffy, but I'm feeling well enough to record. I know I'm feeling well enough to record. Let's see. Come on, peoples. Are you gonna make it or not? Let's see. There's two more. Let's see. It's F to watch them. Oh my. Oh wow, that's an old man. At least he looks kind of old. Maybe just the sun making it look like his skin has like turned pale. Oh. Maybe they have like those walking sticks. Maybe they're just like hiking sticks. Maybe they don't really need them. It's just for like making the journey easier. There we go. We got 2 more people there. Got some more on their way, so it shouldn't take long. So let's see. They're all over here. How many do we have over there? 3 out of 5. It's basically just a waiting game right now. We're just gonna wait for them to make it over. Also, I'm guessing that some from this village were having issues, considering they're almost entirely surrounded by water. That would explain why they chose that path. That makes sense now, considering every other direction is blocked by water. Okay, I guess they're not too stupid then. They're still pretty stupid, but not incredibly stupid. For one thing, they can't swim, so... Oh, I guess I can't blame everyone for not swimming, because I know actually a lot of people who can't swim here, but that's because, well, it's Colorado. There's not exactly an abundance of water. I'm sure there's public swimming pools, but I don't know. I've known a lot of people who don't know how to swim. But I can hardly blame them. I learned how to swim when I was like 3, though, so I remember when I first got here and found out people had never gone swimming in their lives. I thought it was the strangest thing. It's like, how can you have never gone swimming? You know what? Let's see if we can help this guy. I doubt that's going to do a thing. Oh, have they made it? I heard a little... I think that was just our Jellyfy water coming back, though. Oh, ooh, he can almost make it, but oh well. It doesn't matter now. We've made it through. Well, that'll be it for this episode. Well, this has been Wentus. Hope you enjoyed this video. Comments truly are always appreciated. And I'll see you guys next time for more From Dust.